Hey, beautiful people, it's Rickita, and I am back with another live video. So let me go ahead and text this over to my texting club, you guys. And if you guys are not part of my texting club, make sure you guys go ahead and text SCORE to 21,000 so that you guys can be a part of my texting club. Anytime that I go live, I am going to text you guys to let you know that I am definitely live so that you can come and join me. And if you guys have any questions, go ahead and drop your questions down below and we'll go over those questions. I have like 10 different questions that I found in the comments that I'm going to go over today too. So we have a lot of questions already. We got the 10 questions plus also have the questions that you guys are going to ask. So yeah, let's go over those questions in a second, but let me go ahead and text everybody so that everybody can know that I am definitely live so that everybody can show up. So 1 second, you guys. Let me go ahead and text this over. Don't forget, you guys, if you have questions, drop them now because as soon as I go ahead and text this over, I am going to start with my questions so that we can go ahead and just get those questions out now. And since I'm dropping so many videos, you guys, like yesterday we had 6 videos in total. We have 5 videos that I posted, plus we had 1 live video. Since I'm dropping so many videos, YouTube is not going to notify you guys that I am live. So you guys make sure that you're a part of my texting club, or if you guys are not part of my texting club, you guys just know 7 o'clock, not 7 o'clock, 12 o'clock Central Standard Time, I am live. So if you guys want to make sure you catch me, make sure you guys subscribe and make sure you guys hit the notification bell so that you guys can get notified whenever I'm live, regardless if I'm hitting more than 3 videos. So if I post more than 3 videos in a day, they're not going to notify you guys for any additional videos. And I already posted, I think we already posted 3 videos already today, and then we have 2 more coming out after this. So I just did a video where I actually did my hair, you guys, for the people that, have comments about my hair. So I did a video doing my hair, doing my makeup. I even got in the shower and washed my hair with you guys. So that video will be coming out later on today for those people that always ask about my hair. So I'm going to have that video out. And then we have another video coming out at 1 o'clock Central Standard Time right after this live video. So we kind of want to hurry up and get on into it. So let me start answering some of the questions that I actually got from you guys. And again, you guys, if you have any questions, go ahead and drop them down below. So let me go ahead and see the questions that we have. And remember, I'm just copying and pasting this like directly from everybody. So yeah, you guys are going to be misspell words and everything, but I know what they're talking about because I remember the video. And then I'll share my screen to show you guys different things if I think we need to look at something. There's a lot of things I need to clarify with you guys. Make sure you guys, if you guys are not a part of my exclusive membership is where you guys can get all of my dispute letters. If you guys want to work on your credit, you guys will get all of my dispute letters. And also, if you guys just say, hey, Rickita, I don't want to work on my own credit, we will offer free credit repair to you guys. So you guys will have a free credit repair there. I have my master credit card list that you guys are going to get for free. And then 2, I have a lot of worksheets for like utilization and things like that that you can also get if you guys are part of our exclusive membership. So you guys can join down below. You guys will see that in the description, and then when you guys go ahead and click that down below, the membership link, you guys make sure you use credit 101. Let me move my head, credit 101, so that you guys can get $30 off. But let's go ahead and get into these questions. Somebody asked me, can I help them? So they were referring to, can I help them with their credit? They was watching a video about late payments and things like that. So if you guys, again, if you want me to help you with your credit, don't forget you get free credit repair if you guys are a part of my exclusive membership. So go ahead and join that exclusive membership. And we have 2 options. If you guys go to 750andupclub.com, then you guys can go ahead and sign up for the lifetime membership. That means for the rest of your life, for as long as I have this up, you guys will have lifetime access. And then if you like, no, Rickita, I don't want to pay a lump sum, I don't want to pay a lot at one time, then you guys can sign up for our monthly one. We have one where you only have to pay $29.99 per month. So you'll be able to have credit repair that way. So if you have late payments, charge-offs, bankruptcies, collections, repossessions, anything like that on your credit reports, and you want us to help you remove those accounts from your credit reports, I can definitely help you. All you have to do is just make sure you're part of the exclusive membership, and you will get the letter so you can do it yourself, or we can go ahead and help you. We can go ahead and do it for you. And don't forget, you guys, if you guys are a part of exclusive membership, we have bingo night, which is March 1st at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We'll have 4 winners. The first winner, I'm gonna make sure I don't mess up these numbers. The first winner, I believe, will receive $10. The second winner will receive $25. The third winner will receive $15, and then the fourth winner will receive $10. And this is via Cash App. So if you guys are part of exclusive membership, you will see it there where you can go ahead and sign up there. Second question, I just unlocked my savings on credit builder now. I'm waiting on myself. Visa credit card. My credit limit is $300. Say I'm buying a shirt for $10. How much I pay back on the account? So if you guys sign up for the self account, I told you guys about self. Let me share my screen so that you guys can see what self look like. If you guys sign up for self, it will be an installment account when you first sign up. So right now I have self. I pay $48 per month, and they report to the credit bureaus every month that I'm paying on time, which should boost your credit score when they actually report to the credit bureaus. So I just actually paid my $48 yesterday. It took it right out of my account. So the 22nd every month, they take it right out of my account. And after they keep taking that money out, after a year, they'll send me all that money back in the form of a check. Now, for those people that saying, oh, yeah, I understand, I can get the money back, but what if I wanted to get their credit card? They have like a secure credit card that you guys can possibly get if you guys want to get a credit card. So if you guys are looking to get a credit card, after you make at least 3 payments on time and have at least a minimum of $100 in your account, then they'll go ahead and allow you to get their Visa credit card. And once you guys get that Visa credit card, I tell everybody, don't spend too much on that credit card. If you guys spend more than 5% on that credit card, then it's going to really drop your credit score. So I always tell people, don't spend more than 5%. So with them, they said they actually got a $100 credit card, and they're saying they're going to buy a shirt for $10. So technically, that's going to be 10%. So I would suggest don't spend more than $5. But this is the best part about it too. If you guys, like in their case, if you guys get the $10 shirt, or say if you spend $10 on it, you can always pay it back at any time. And I always tell people, just pay it back right away. On an account like this, the interest rate, they do charge interest. So I wouldn't tell you guys to hold a balance at all. If you guys get that self account, make sure you guys pay it back right away if you guys spend anything. So just pay it back right away. And since they already have $100 limit, that means that they have not had this account for too long. So as you guys continue to have your account, they're going to continue to report to the credit bureaus. But every time you make your monthly payment, so in my case, I pay $48 per month, but you can pay $25 per month, I believe $35 per month also. And when you pay that amount every month, they're going to add that to your limit. So now this person right here, I don't know how much they're paying per month, but in my case, say if I had $100, $100 Visa with them, every time I paid my $48, I'll have the option to actually increase my credit card limit, you guys. So keep that in mind when it comes down to that self account. And if you guys get that credit card, I don't think that everybody should get the credit card, but if you guys was to get, like if you were to get that credit card, just make sure that you don't really spend that credit card. And if you already have 4 credit cards, this is more like a secure credit card with a low limit. If you guys already have 4 credit cards, don't go and get this account. This is for the people that can't get any account at all, and maybe they need to get a secure credit card. So I always tell people, if you need to get a secure credit card, then this credit card may be for you, but don't just jump on it because you know that self has this credit card. They got this credit card. And let me know, you guys, have you guys ever got a secure credit card at all? Put yes or no in the comments. And I told you guys I got a secure credit card. I remember when I first got my first secure credit card, I think it was like a $500 limit with US Bank. And somebody actually spent too much money on it. I figured you already have the money with the US Bank credit card. So I was like, forget it. I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm not going to spend extra money since somebody maxed it out. Because I added them as an authorized user. I was young, you guys. I think I was like 18, 19. I didn't know anything. But if you guys understand that if you guys have a credit card, you have them as authorized use, and it can lower your credit score too if they max out your credit card. So with that secure credit card, you guys know that secure credit cards can damage your credit if you guys use it the wrong way. Because my secure credit card, I just let it go. I was like, you know what? Go ahead and just go ahead and do whatever you have to do with the account. But I did not understand that if you guys mess up on that credit card, mess up on your credit card in terms of you max it out or you don't pay it, then it's going to damage your credit. But if you guys ever got a secure credit card, definitely let me know in the comments, yes or no. And then I'll make more videos for those people that may need to get a credit card. Some people are not able to get a credit card, but if you guys need to get a credit card, then a secure credit card may be the route that you need to go. Oh, I couldn't wait to answer this. That's the scary part because they asked us to take pictures of our credit card front and back. I think driver's license. I remember when somebody said that when they signed up for the AG Jewelers and the Ligos account, they asked them to take a picture of the front and back of their credit card and then a copy of their driver's license. If you guys, to me, this is what I would do, right? This is what I would do only. This is what I would do. If you guys got an account with them and you took a picture of the front and back of your credit card and you took a picture of your driver's license and you sent it in to them, I would go to the bank and get a new debit card. I honestly would. And I would cancel that credit card or that debit card because that is not safe, you guys. Nobody need a copy of your debit card. Like for what? Like what do you really need it for? And saying that they're not AG Jewelers, let me pull that up for you guys just in case you guys need to see. Saying that AG Jewelers is not reporting to all 3 credit bureaus, it's kind of scary that they're requesting a copy of the front and the back of your credit card. So if they requested that, you guys, I will call and cancel that credit card or debit card and get another copy of it. And I will make sure I let them know that they shouldn't allow any old transactions to come on. I would tell them that I lost my debit card so that they can mark it as possibly fraud. So if any new transactions come from that debit card, they won't just push it through. Sometimes they'll push it through. I would just cancel it on now. Now, this is the AG Jewelers credit card. Well, AG Jewelers credit line. They were saying that they were going to report a $10,000 line of credit to people credit report. But when they reported to the credit bureaus, it was falling off of people's credit reports. So a lot of people see their credit score go up. They're so happy, right? But after a while, their credit score started to tank because they stopped reporting to all 3 credit bureaus. And then after a while, it was just after I'll say like 2 weeks ago, some people start saying, hey, it's coming off of my Equifax credit report. And I believe sometimes 3 weeks ago too, like about 3 weeks ago, people saying, hey, it's coming off my Equifax credit report because Equifax was the only company still reporting it. But now it's not, it's coming off of the Equifax. So on all 3 credit bureaus, it's not there at all. So you have the AG Jewelers for $10,000 and you have the Ligos too, you guys, for $12,500. If you guys sent in a copy of your ID to them, you guys, if you guys sent in a copy of your driver's license and you guys sent in a copy of the front and back of your debit card or your credit card, I would cancel that card. Like I seriously would cancel it because you just don't know what's going on. And the point that they're not reporting is very scary, you guys. So keep that in mind. If you guys have any questions, definitely let me know because I'll be able to answer those for you. So let me go ahead and remove this screen. Navy Federal is the single best secure credit card out there. Yes, I was telling you guys about the Navy Federal credit card. If you guys need to get a secure credit card, or say if you want to get into Navy Federal Credit Union and you know you can't get a regular credit card, start off with their secure credit card. Get a secure credit card for a $250 limit. And then after 6 months of paying on time and keeping the balance low, you guys, then they're going to increase your limit from $250 to a $2,000 credit card. So here is the Navy Fed website. Let me make sure I drop that down below for you guys. Let me see really quickly. Yep, here is the Navy Fed credit card. So if you guys need to get a credit card and you may not be able to get a regular credit card with Navy Fed, think about getting a secure credit card with them because, like I said too, if you just get a $250 secure credit card with them, then in 6 months of on-time payments and keeping the balance low, then they'll go ahead and increase your credit limit to a $2,000 credit card. And I just put out a video earlier about Navy Fed on how you can get into Navy Fed, so go ahead and check that out. Go ahead and check that out. And if you guys have any questions or if you guys have any input on Navy Fed, then definitely let us know. So let me remove that. I paid for them last month. I wish I would have known this because I really need that $10,000 to be reported. So some people, they're referring to the AG Jewelers again, and they also referring to the Ligos, you guys. Now, if you guys really need to get a high limit credit card reported to the credit bureaus, to all 3 of your credit bureaus, I told you guys you don't have to necessarily go with the AG Jewelers, and the Ligos. You guys can do the old school account. You guys can go with the My Jewelers Club. So you guys can sign up for My Jewelers Club, and then they'll report to all 3 credit bureaus. You are going to get a hard inquiry. And if you get this hard inquiry, not if, but when you get this hard inquiry, do not dispute it, because they're going to remove this full account from your credit report. Now, this is not going to be a $10,000 account, but when you pair this account, which is $5,000, with another $5,000 account with New Coast Direct, then you guys will have $10,000, and you'll have 2 accounts reporting, which is good because you'll have more accounts reporting if you guys need additional credit cards. So I actually signed up for the My Jewelers Club, and when I signed up for them, I had to pay the $99, and then I had to buy something for $100. So when you guys sign up, just keep that in mind. You're looking at spending about $200 to get that $5,000 account reported to the credit bureaus. But to me, it was a good thing, because when I actually signed up for the My Jewelers Club, my credit score actually went up 60 points. So I always tell people, definitely sign up for this account, but think about it like this. This is only going to be a $5,000 account. You have to pay the $99 to start, and then you guys have to also, you'll have to buy something for $100. So you can buy like 2 different items. Like you can buy this pink watch, and then you can buy this sports watch right here, and it will add up to $100. And then they'll go ahead and ship out both of these watches. And as soon as you receive it, they're going to start reporting it to the credit bureaus. And to me, I think it's going to take about 30 days for them to report to the credit bureaus, sometimes even sooner. I believe they report in the beginning of the month. So if you guys really want this, to report to the credit bureaus, I always tell people, make sure you guys sign up by the 15th. Or if you just really wanted to report, just sign up as soon as possible, because it's going to report whenever it reports. It was better for them to report at some date than for you to say, oh, I'm going to wait for a later date, and then you never get it to report because you never signed up. So get signed up right away for the My Jewelers Club and also the New Coast Direct. So this is the other $5,000 account I was telling you guys about. And again, for this one, you have to pay $95 to start with them, to join their membership. And then you also have to buy something for $100. So I think I bought like a sports watch with them, and I don't know what I did with it. I don't know what I did with it. I just really, at that time, I just wanted a $5,000 account reporting to all 3 credit bureaus. And then also, if you guys, I don't know if you guys deal with CPNs or anything like that, this would be a great way for you guys to boost your credit score, because you can put this on a CPN and then you can start building your credit from there. But I don't deal with CPNs, but for those people, a lot of times when I first heard about the New Coast Direct and the My Jewelers Club, a lot of people use this for CPNs years ago. So you guys can definitely use it. I got my son and daughter this card. They are great. So they're referring to, let me actually make sure I put it up there. They are referring to the green light debit card. So I showed you guys in a video that green light debit card that you guys can sign your kids up for. And I actually signed my 6-year-old up for this debit card. And then I also signed my 11-year-old up for this debit card. So we had this thing there. They was actually bribing the kids, I guess we can call them, or, kind of paying them at chores with Monopoly money. Well, we'll give them Monopoly money, and they'll be able to use that Monopoly money to buy different things. Like they want to get an extra snack out the cabinet. If we had like cookies or something like that, they'll use their Monopoly money to go ahead and get like snacks out the cabinet, extra snacks if they're doing good. But this is another way, if you guys really want to teach your kids finances, this is a great way that you guys can teach them finances. They can get a debit card with their face on it, which is really good. But they can get a debit card with their face on it, and you can pay them in chores. You can see how much they have in their account. They can save for something if they're looking to save for like a big purchase. If they want to get something from the store, or they want to get a new bike, they can save for different things. And then they also teach your kids about stocks, which is good. Even though the market is down today really bad, you guys, I put all of my crypto and all of my stocks, everything is sitting to the side until I can come back in and buy at the bottom. But they also teach your kids stocks. So, which you have to approve the stocks that they're going to buy, but they can teach your kids on how to invest. So if you need your kids to learn these different things, I suggest that you guys start them early and definitely sign them up for this. And you can even set it up where it's like, okay, I'm going to pay them a set amount of money for their allowance, and they'll get that money and they can decide, you know, what they want to spend that money on. And then they can also save part of that money if they want to. And this right here, you guys, these are the stocks that they can go ahead and invest in. So yeah, I really love the green light credit card, you guys. But if you guys don't know anything about the green light credit debit card, keep calling it credit card, definitely go ahead and check them out. It's good for the kids if you really want to teach them, you know, how to manage their money. Oh, and look at this one right here. Thank you, Victoria's Secret finally worked for me. So they're referring to the shopping cart trick. So if you guys are trying to get the shopping cart trick to work for you guys, then this is what I suggest you do. I suggest that you make sure that you opt into Factor Trust. And let me actually go ahead and share my screen so that you can see the Factor Trust. Make sure you guys opt into Factor Trust and make sure you opt into the pre-screen opt-out. So this is Factor Trust here. So make sure you guys go ahead and opt in. Go to the website, opt in, click submit. After you guys click submit, then you have to put your first and last name in, your social security number, your date of birth, your address, city, state, and zip code with your email address. After you put your information into their system, it's a smaller credit bureau. That's all it is. And they actually have a credit score for people. And I'm going to make a video telling you guys about their credit score. But after you put your information into their website, they're going to send your information to all the credit card companies, letting them know that you want to get approved for a credit card. So for those people that can't get a credit card traditionally, or if it's hard for you guys to get a credit card, then you guys can definitely go ahead and follow these steps by opting into Factor Trust and also making sure that you guys opt into the pre-screen opt-out. And look, you guys, here are the credit bureaus. They're in charge of all of this, you guys. They're going to send your information over to the credit card companies and even loans too, you guys. You're going to start getting a lot of mail for other credit cards and loans. So it's not just credit card, you guys, but you guys are going to get offers in the mail, and you guys should be able to get the pop-up for the shopping cart trick. So make sure you guys are opting in. Click continue. Now, that same information that you put into Factor Trust, you also have to put it in here. So you'll put your first and last name in, your social security number, your date of birth, and then you're going to put your address here. And then they're also going to want your phone number. Now, it's not required, but you can go ahead and put your phone number in, because when you go ahead and try to do the shopping cart trick, they're going to ask your phone number anyway. So it's best if they have your current phone number. And then go ahead and put the security code here, which is JBE2Z. 5BN. So after we do all of that, then let me show you what it would look like if you get a pop-up with the shopping cart trick. So we want to go to victoriasecrets.com. That's not it. Oh, that is it. Oh, that is it. Okay, yep, we're going to go to victoriasecret.com. And after you guys go to Victoria's Secret, then you want to go ahead and put like $200 to $250 worth of items in your cart. So let's make the screen a little bit bigger so you guys can see. But you want to put $200 to $250 worth of items in your cart. And you guys can see here, I already have 3 items in the cart. But let me check really quickly to make sure, because this is from yesterday. I want to make sure that personal information is not here. It's not on here before I start. Okay, so nope, their personal information is not on there. So let me show you what it would look like to get a pop-up. So you have to put your first and last name here, put your address, make sure this information is the same information that you already put in the Factor Trust. Go ahead and put your address in here, put your phone number, and then put your email address in. And as soon as you put all that information in, I'm going to actually go ahead and type it right here, and then I'll show you what the pop-up is going to look like. But as soon as you go ahead and put all this information in, then you're going to, let me make sure I pop this screen up. You're going to get a pop-up saying, congratulations, you're pre-approved for the Victoria's Secret credit card. So I'll show you guys what that looked like in a second. Let me just go ahead and pop it up. Let me go ahead and type in this information, then I'll show you what that pop-up actually looks like. So let me finish typing in this information. But understand too, like this trick actually works for multiple credit cards. It's not just the Victoria's Secret credit card. You can also do this with the Express. You can do this with Lane Bryant. You can even do it for Visa credit cards, you guys. But understand this too. I've seen a lot of people get approved for visas. I was even able to help somebody get approved for a $3,000 Visa credit card. But some people said that they did get a hard inquiry. So after I put all the information in, I want to click continue to delivery, which is at the bottom of the screen. So let me go ahead and click that. And then this is what the pop-up is going to look like, you guys, just like this. Congratulations, you're pre-approved for the Victoria's Secret credit card. So you can do the same thing like her when she said, yeah, it finally worked for me. This is what she did to actually go ahead and get approved. And she picked the credit card, which you guys will have to also. So you can go ahead and pick the Victoria's Secret, or you can pick the pink card. And then you want to click accept now. Do not click no thanks, continue to check out, because that means that that you don't want the credit card. And what they're going to do is after you click no thanks, then they're going to go back to the checkout. So I'm going to click accept now. And the reason why I got off the screen is because their personal information is going to be at the top of the screen. So let me go ahead and remove this for a second, and then I'll show you guys what it looked like in a second. So let me put it back over here. Let me put their personal information at the top. I don't want them to not let me share this with you guys anymore. I'm showing their personal information, but here it is here, you guys. So after you click accept, this is what the next screen is going to look like. Your personal information is going to be right at the top. So they're going to have your name, your address, phone number, the same information that you put in when you checked out. Now they're going to need you to put in your date of birth and your social security number. The last word is your social security number, and they need you to put that in twice. After you put that in twice, then you'll scroll down to the bottom and click right here. But make sure you guys read all of their disclosures too, you guys. Like, make sure you guys read all the disclosures and click finish, submit for review. Now, I'm not going to click finish or submit for review because they don't actually want this credit card. I actually got that credit card from them before years ago. That's how I knew I can always use their information. But I got the credit card from them years ago, but they only got it to build their credit. So if you guys do not use that credit card or any credit card, usually in like a year to 2 years, they'll deactivate the account. They'll go ahead and close that account now, and you don't want that to happen. So make sure I say every 6 months you use that credit card, you know, just a small purchase, let them send you a bill, and then you go ahead and pay it off. But just make sure you have activity, or they will go ahead and close it. But that's how you guys do a shopping cart trick. And if you guys want me to do it for you, I'll make sure that, or you guys will see it already down below. I have the link so you guys can go ahead and fill that out, and then I'll go ahead and try to see if I can get the shopping cart trick to work for you. Somebody said, I just realized why my account dropped 25 points. I discovered the same day you posted the video. This was a gamble where I lost. So they're referring to that Kickoff account, you guys. So they posted this under a Kickoff video, and they said their credit actually dropped 25 points. Now, I think the reason why their account probably dropped 25 points is because they do not need any more credit cards. So here's my Kickoff account. Let me actually share my screen. Here is my Kickoff account. And I told you guys, when I first signed up for their first Kickoff account, they had an installment account, and I signed up for that installment account, and it boosted my credit score 37 points, right? So it boosted my credit score at 37 points. But when I signed up for this new account, so as you can see right here, this is the old Kickoff account. I actually have a few more days, right? I have 3 more days until I can actually go ahead and pay that bill, but I just pay $1 per month. When I signed up for this, my credit score went up 37 points. But when I signed up for this new account right here, my credit score actually dropped 10 points. And that's because I don't need any more credit cards on my credit reports. And understand this too, when you sign up for new accounts, it could drop your credit score or it can raise your credit score. It really depends on how many accounts you have at that moment. And then also what's your utilization like too. So what's your utilization on your account? And then your credit score can go up or down based on the information. So if you have a high utilization and you have another credit card posted to your credit reports, your credit score can actually go up. So your credit score can go up. But if you like me, you already have credit cards and you have regular credit cards and your limits are way higher than $500, then it could drop your credit score. But my credit score ended up going up again anyway. I told you guys that my credit score went up yesterday because I lowered my utilization on my credit cards, on all my credit cards. So all my credit cards, my overall utilization was at 2%. Now it's at 1%. So definitely, you guys, paying down your credit cards can boost your credit score up. So if your credit score drops, it may be temporary. It may go back up, you guys. But understand, if you already have 4 credit cards, you have regular credit cards, do not sign up for this Kickoff account. This Kickoff account is really for those people that need to get a credit card, especially if you need to get like a secure credit card. This would be best for you. Now, if you need to get a secure credit card, this would be best for you because they're going to report a $500 credit card onto your credit reports. And it took them 8 days for them to report this account onto my credit reports after I actually signed up. So that's really good. 8 days. I was just telling you guys for the My Jewelers Club that it takes about 30 days. This one only took 8 days. So what I had to do was I had to go ahead and sign up. If you guys not already signed up for Kickoff, make sure you guys definitely sign up for Kickoff. Let me copy this link just in case you guys need it. But sign up for Kickoff. And there you go. And when you sign up for Kickoff, you have to go right here. Well, I have to make another purchase, but you have to buy an ebook for them. So I bought a $10 ebook. So you can pick which ebook you want to buy. And I believe it go up to $20 at the max. So find an ebook that you want to buy. And then after you buy that ebook, let me show you what my plan look like. Let me open up my account details. So I bought the ebook on the 10th, and then I paid off my bill that same day. But after you go ahead and buy your ebook, then they're going to charge you $2 per month on whatever you buy. So I had $10. So for 5 months, I would have had to pay $2 per month. And then my first bill was not due until 2 months later. But they'll report that $500 credit line onto your credit reports. So if you guys need a credit card, then this would be perfect for you guys because now you'll have a credit line on your credit report and it's going to be revolving. So remember, revolving, you guys, those are accounts where, you know, as long as you spend your money and pay it back, you'll have that money available. It's not like an installment account like my previous account that you guys seen, where all I have to do is just pay $1 per month. But after I pay $1 per month for 12 months and I pay off that $12, they're going to close that account. With that Kickoff account, they're going to keep it on there. I figured they'll probably keep it on there for 2 years, hopefully. So you guys, that's a great way. If you guys need to build your credit, I suggest you guys definitely sign up for that Kickoff account. But let me warn you, like I told you, my credit score dropped because I did not need that Kickoff account. I just signed up so that I can show you guys, you know, what it'll look like on my end. I just hate sometimes using some certain people accounts, but I just wanted to show you guys what it'll look like. And then I also want to tell you guys how long it's going to take for them to report. And it only took 8 days for them to report for me. But then I realized they report in the beginning of the month. So I think they reported on the 6th or the 7th of February. So, and I signed up on the 29th. I don't know. I've been saying 8 days. So y'all do the math from here. I've been saying 8 days because I counted it. And then after that, I let it go. I was like, okay, I know it's 8 days. But if you guys already have a credit card, do not sign up for this account, because if you sign up for it, if you guys already have 4, especially if you have like high limit credit cards, then don't sign up for this. This is something like a secure credit card. And if you guys have a secure credit card, if you guys already have 4 credit cards, you don't need to go backwards, which is getting a secure credit card. So let's see, I got 2 more questions, and then I'm going to go through the comments. And then if you guys have any questions, like all of these comments right here, you guys, these are comments that I actually got from my videos, you guys. So I go through all my comments on YouTube. I'll answer some of them, you guys. I try to answer most of them, but if I miss any of them, I'll just copy those from now on, you guys, so I can answer them live. So if you guys have any questions, you guys want me to share my screen and teach you guys something because you have a question, make sure you guys drop it down in the comments, because I'm going to answer these last 2 questions, and then I'm going to get to yours. So somebody said I was approved for the $5,000 New Coast Direct account. So we talked about the New Coast Direct a few questions ago, but when it comes down to the New Coast Direct, you guys, they approve almost anybody. Even if I told you guys, even if you have a CPN, they would approve you guys. So when I first heard about this account, you guys, it was only through CPNs. People was getting it to build up their CPN. So I was scared. I used to tell all my clients, stay away from them. I was scared for people to sign up for them, but I actually signed up for the My Jewelers Club and a New Coast Direct, and I was approved for $5,000 for each account, and my credit score went up 60 points. So people that want to add high limit credit cards onto their credit reports and their credit score is not good, even if you have a 400 or 300 credit score, and even if you guys file for bankruptcy, you can sign up for this account and they'll report a $5,000 account onto your credit reports. So definitely, if you need a $5,000 account, you may want to look into getting a New Coast Direct account. And I told you guys, my credit score went up 60 points. So that's when they post it. Don't forget, every month they're going to keep reporting. And as they keep reporting to the credit bureaus, your credit score should go up even more. So definitely look into signing up. But let me drop this link for you guys. I don't think I dropped the link. For everyone. So that's the New Coast Direct. And then don't forget you'll have the My Jewelers Club, which will be a $5,000 account also that you guys can sign up for. And somebody told me in one of the other videos, I was going through the comments trying to find out what I'm going to talk about, you guys. And somebody's like, can you stop saying you guys? And it's like, I'm trying. I need to stop. I need to figure out what else to say. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know. I'm working on it, you guys. I'm working on it. Let me see. I tried applying for Discover. It always denied. I don't know why. I filed bankruptcy years ago. It's been 12 years. Could be in my inquiry. I didn't have a lot. So the Discover account, you guys, to me, the Discover account, they can be kind of tricky. And the reason why I say tricky is because if you guys try to, if you try to get a secured account with them, sometimes they won't even approve you. And the reason why they say they won't approve a lot of people is if you file bankruptcy. But sometimes if you really want to know why you got denied, when you get denied, they'll send you a letter in the mail saying, hey, you got denied because you got too many inquiries, you have too many open accounts, you have too many recent delinquent accounts. They'll tell you why you got denied. Usually when I see people get denied for the Discover credit card, they have multiple ones you can get, but usually when I see people get denied for the Discover, it's because they have high utilization, they maxed out their other credit cards, and now they're trying to get a credit card with Discover, and Discover is like, no. Or sometimes it's not just that they have a high limit on their credit cards. They had a bankruptcy within the last 2 years. If you had a bankruptcy within the last 2 years, leave Discover alone. Leave them alone for a while. And also, if you guys have a lot of recent negative accounts, and even if they're not recent, if you guys have a lot of accounts on your credit reports that's negative, then they can deny you because of that too. But if you get denied for this credit card, all you have to do is just check, because on your letter, they'll send you a letter, and sometimes they'll even, certain companies, they'll even tell you right then and there, like, you got denied because of these different reasons, because they'll send it through your email. They'll send in the mail, they'll send it through your email, and they'll tell you exactly why you got denied. But that's all the questions for today, you guys. So let's go through all the questions that you guys have, and let's say hi to everybody. Hello. Thank you. Hey, how are you doing? Did you get into the class yesterday? I just got into Navy Fed. Okay, that's good. And don't forget, you guys, I just posted a video on how everybody can get into Navy Fed. Now, this is probably not going to last long, but I figure some people already put it out there, so why not tell you guys what it is? So, yeah. Straight or curly, the look. Oh, thank you. I actually was 2 minutes late today trying to make this video for you guys, but y'all gonna see me rough. Y'all gonna see without makeup. Don't talk about me, okay? Don't talk about me. Is it better to dispute hard inquiries through mail or online? When it comes down, I don't do either. When I tell people to do dispute inquiries, I don't tell them to do either way. And let me actually, for people that's trying to dispute hard inquiries, I have all information right on my website, 750andupclub.com. So you guys can go ahead and check it out there. But I don't tell people to do online or through the mail, because when I disputed my inquiries and I got my inquiries removed in less than 4 hours, I didn't do either of the two. But I have all the information on my website on how to do it. I need y'all to remove inquiries off. Go ahead. My team, we do not work on inquiries. We do not do the inquiries. What we work on is negative accounts. That's it. Just accounts, not the inquiries, but just your accounts. And if you guys have inquiries on your credit reports, I want you guys to understand this. If you have an inquiry on your credit report that you want to get removed, because sometimes people want to get business financing, sometimes people want to get another credit card. If you have inquiry on your credit report, right, and you dispute it and that account is still there, they're going to delete that account from your credit report. So understand that. And sometimes if that account is negative, they may not remove that inquiry. So if you have, like, say if you apply for a credit card, you get a hard inquiry. I always tell people, especially for like one of them low limit credit cards, it's not like you got a $20,000 credit card. If it's like a low limit credit card, I always tell people, before you get that account added to your credit reports, usually they're going to wait until after you get your first bill, then they're going to add to your credit reports. I always tell people to dispute that inquiry before the account is added to your credit reports, because remember, if that account is added to your credit reports and you dispute that hard inquiry, then they're going to remove that account from your credit reports, and you don't want them to remove that account from your credit reports. But if you guys need to get negative accounts removed from your credit reports, definitely join the 750andupclub.com, because we can help you remove the negative items, and you guys will have all of our letters. So if you want to remove it yourself, or maybe you want to do your whole family, then you guys can go ahead and do your whole family. But we do not work on the hard inquiries. Hey, I have the Capital One Secure 800. How did you get a secure credit card with Capital One for 800? Because I never heard of somebody getting a $800 Capital One Secure credit card. Usually, if you guys, let me show you what the Capital One Secure credit card looks like. So usually, if you guys get a Capital One credit card, I can't do two things at once. Let me put this on the screen. Let me share my screen with you guys for the Capital One credit card. Usually, if you guys get the Capital One credit card, you only will have a $200 limit. So let's go to credit cards, hover over credit cards, credit building. Yeah, you guys will only have a $200 limit a lot of times. And here's that secure credit card right here. So your limit will be $200. Now, if you keep paying your bill on time, then they'll go ahead and upgrade you to a regular account. They will go ahead and graduate you to a regular account. And then usually when people get the regular account, it's like a $500 limit. And after you get that $500 limit, I say every month, because you can go right onto their app. At least that's what I used to do. I used to go right onto their app and ask them for an increase. And when I tell you, I went from a $300 limit with Capital One to like a $1,300 limit with Capital One. It took me like 4 months to go from 300 to the 1,300. It took me about 4 months to do that, because every month I would ask them for an increase. Now, that's what I'm guessing that you probably did. Maybe you asked them for an increase. Maybe you're paying the bill on time, and maybe it started off as a $200 credit card. But let me know. But usually with the Capital One, it will start off with a $200 initial credit line. Now, if you guys sign up for the Capital One secure credit card, because you need to get a credit card and you can't get a credit card any other way, then if you guys put that $200, if you guys want the $200 limit, they may tell you, hey, put $49 down, put $99 down, or put $200 down. But that's going to be based on your credit, what they're going to decide how much you want to put down. But when you put that money down, after you pay your bill on time for 6 months, make sure you keep the balance low, keep your utilization at 5%. So with a $200 credit card, don't spend more than $10. Or if you spend more than $10, make sure you pay it back off so that they don't report to the credit bureau your high balance, which is the most that you ever spent on your credit card. Make sure that you guys pay it down before they report it to the credit bureaus. And then you'll see that you're going to get an increase right away as soon as they're able to graduate you. But usually you'll start off with the $200, and then they'll graduate you. After you graduate, then you can increase your credit limit from there. But every month, you guys, like with Capital One, make sure you ask them to increase your limit. So let me see, you guys. Let me remove this. Tamia, I just paid for the exclusive membership. Okay, you're part of the membership. Okay. And don't forget, if you guys are part of exclusive membership, we are going to have our bingo night. Like, I think this is going to be so exciting. And let me see if I can show you what we're going to do for bingo night. So it's going to be credit bingo. So I have bingo cards already. I have 30 bingo cards for everybody. It's going to be digital, so we're going to play it live on YouTube. And if it's a big success where a lot of people signed up, a lot of people are so excited about it, maybe I'll do this every month. Who knows? But let me see if they're going to actually show this bingo card or not. Let me see. I have a bingo card. Let's see if they're going to show it, though. No, they don't want to show it. They're like, no. Okay, there you go. Now it's going to show. Let me share my screen because we're going to talk about different things. I want to teach you guys why we're playing bingo. So it's going to be, hey, what is this? And then you have to find the answer. So let me share my screen so I can show you the different things for the bingo. So here's one of the cards for bingo. So you can see we have debt here, credit repair, cash advance, credit bureaus, borrower, balance transfer, authorized user, APR. So this is one of the cards, you guys, for credit bingo. So everybody, you guys will get your own card. And after you guys get your own card, as I name out different things, so I'll say, what is this? And then we'll answer it in the comments. Everybody will say their answer. I'll tell you the correct answer. And then on your end, you will be able to actually, mark a bingo. Mark spot on it. So say if I talk to you guys about interest rates, or if I talk to you guys about bankruptcies, and you guys know, you will go ahead and put your little mark here on APR, and you'll put your mark on bankruptcy. But the first person to actually get a bingo, so you can go ahead and get a bingo. It shouldn't be hard for people to get a bingo. But the first person to actually get a bingo, they're going to receive a $50 cash app. The second person is going to receive a $25 cash app. The third one is going to receive 15, and then the fourth is going to receive 10. One of my previous lives, I asked, hey, should we just do one person and let them get the $400? Because you guys can see right here that I usually give out a $100 cash app giveaway on the first anyway. So instead of me giving out the $100 cash app giveaway to one person, I decided, let's go ahead and just do it this way. So I'm going to still go ahead and give out 5 cards to people that take score to 21,000. And if you guys are not a part of my exclusive membership, I'm going to give out 5 cards to at least I'm going to give out 5 cards to 5 people that actually text the score to 21,000. And there's a lot of people in there now, you guys. I think we're at 803 now. 803 people I text every afternoon saying, hey, I'm live. So if you guys are part of exclusive membership, don't forget, if you guys log into your account, you will already see where you can sign up for the bingo cards. But I am so excited about that. I can't wait to actually play on the 1st. And good afternoon. So I guess I'm going to have to opt out because I need to fix my credit. Y'all did the shopping cart trick and it didn't work anyway. So they're referring to the shopping cart trick, factor trust, and a pre-screen opt-out. I always tell people, if you want to, we kind of went over this before, if you're looking to repair your credit, I want you guys to opt out of CoreLogic. So you have CoreLogic. They have 3 different companies within CoreLogic. I want you guys to opt out of all 3 companies. I want you guys to opt out of LexisNexis to make sure you guys freeze and suppress these files. And then to make sure you're opting out and you're freezing your Sage stream. So those are the main companies that I want you to opt out of. Factor Trust, yeah, you can opt out of them if you want to, but to me, right now, just leave that alone. Just focus on those main ones. And if you guys like, what are you talking about, Rickita? One of our previous classes, I told you guys about third-party bureaus or secondary bureaus, right? And these bureaus, they hold information for us too. The same way the credit bureaus do. They'll know like the different type of accounts we have. They'll know the inquiries we have. They know all these different things about us that the credit bureaus that they may need to verify an account. So sometimes if you're trying to get a bankruptcy removed, you can't get your bankruptcy removed because you don't have a freeze on your LexisNexis, or you did not dispute that account with LexisNexis first. So that bankruptcy may stay on your credit reports. So I always tell people, freeze and suppress their LexisNexis if you're looking to get that bankruptcy removed. Now, Factor trust, yeah, you know, you can go ahead and opt out of that company, but to me, just focus on those main ones. And if you guys never seen this video and you want access to them, make sure you guys are part of my 750 and up club, because you're going to see everything there. My exclusive membership, you're going to have everything there. And some of the links that you may can just do some of these online. I'll have the link right there. You can just click it, and then you can go ahead and fill out that form, and then they're going to freeze and suppress your file. When you dispute items with the credit bureaus, they have to verify the account. So sometimes they'll verify the account with other credit bureaus, which is crazy, right? But you'll see, if you have a bankruptcy on your credit reports and you ever disputed it, you will see them say like LexisNexis, or let me log into my Equifax account so I can show you guys what I mean. But you will see that they actually say that they got the information from another company. So I'm going to log into my Equifax, and I'm going to show you what they look like, because they say it right on there. They say, hey, if you had a bankruptcy, we would have verified it with this company. And that's how you know that it's more than just the credit bureaus keeping that information. So I'm going to log into my Equifax account. Let me put it on this so I can see you guys. Let me see if I can get into it. And I'm going to show you guys like what Equifax say in regards to if you had a bankruptcy, it would have been here. So let me show you what that looked like. So let me go to my credit reports, public records. Yeah, I just want to make sure I don't have any personal information, because I be letting y'all in all my little business. I be letting y'all in all my little business, but let me see. So let me share my screen. Let me remove this and share my screen. Share. So here you go right here. So this is my Equifax report right here. Let me change my branding. So you can see public records. So the report date is today, and they're saying that if I was to have a bankruptcy, they would get this information through the third party vendor LexisNexis. So you can see that you currently have no bankruptcies on your credit file, but they're saying if you have one, then it will be through LexisNexis, and they want you to contact LexisNexis. So that's why I always tell you guys, we have to freeze and suppress LexisNexis, CoreLogic, SageStream. You guys have to make sure that you do this, because if you have a bankruptcy on your credit report, then that's where they're going to get the information from. And it's like, okay, wait, how did you guys get this information? There you go. They're telling you that they're getting this information from third parties. So you currently have no bankruptcies on your credit file, but you can see LexisNexis is the company that they would have got the information from if you had a bankruptcy on your credit reports. So what you'll do is you'll freeze your LexisNexis, suppress them, and what I would do too, you guys, I would dispute with LexisNexis. Same way you do like a regular dispute with the credit bureaus, I would dispute with LexisNexis to have them remove it so that they couldn't even give it to anybody. Like, hey, you don't even need to have it to even give it to anybody. So I would tell them not only freeze my account, not only don't give my information to anybody else, but I will also tell them that they need to remove it from their credit reports. But factor trust to me is not a big threat. To me, they're not a big threat. But the point that I just found out that they did give out a credit score is a big concern, kind of. So I'm going to look into that, and I'll let you guys know. I already told you I'm going to make a video about factor trust actually giving out a credit score, because that actually threw me off when I seen that they had a credit score. And I believe their credit scoring system, you know what? Let me, why do I keep telling you guys I'll show you guys later? Let me actually look it up right now. Let me see if I can find. What was the name of that? Let me see where it was at. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, here we go, right here, you guys. Yep, here we go. Let me show it to you guys now that I have it. So I realized that Factor Trust, they're verifying accounts. If you guys not like, if you guys are going to, if you guys are getting loans that's not like your traditional, like if you're trying to do some type of leasing thing like with Wayfair, if you guys apply for like the Wayfair leasing, then this is what they're going off of. Let me see if I can pull it up. This is what they're going to go off of. They're going to get your credit score, which is like what? From, they're going to get your credit score from, let me get the document first, y'all, so I can pull it up. Like, I need to pull it up because I can't talk and do this at the same time. So they're going to get your credit score from Factor Trust. So here it is here, you guys. Which threw me off because it's like, how did y'all get a credit score? How did you guys get a credit score? So let me see, you guys. Let me put another banner down here. I already do this too, so I can make sure I make these into smaller videos. So let me see. Let me share my screen with you guys. So here it is here, you guys. So the Factor Trust risk score, 747, and look at their range. So 500 all the way up to 900. And oh, that's me. I don't know how I popped in like that, but look, you guys, 500 up to 900, and these are the reasons too that would affect why they gave that score. So number of recent inquiries. So they may have inquiries. So they're looking at your inquiries on your Factor Trust. They're looking at your credit history on Factor Trust. Now, I told you guys, Factor Trust, they already have a credit report for everybody. Remember, I told you guys that's how you're able to get the shopping cart trick to work for you. But the point that they have a score for you, are making me believe that we should actually dispute accounts on Factor Trust, and that'll make it easier for you guys to get approved for credit cards with the shopping cart trick. But to me, this kind of threw me off, saying that they had a credit score. Like, wait, they have a credit score? So definitely, you know, if you guys are not trying to do the shopping cart trick, maybe it may be a good idea for you guys to freeze and not share this information, because a lot of companies seem like they're getting it. And I'm guessing it's like leasing companies or companies where you're trying to get like some type of leasing loan where you have to pay every week until you pay something off, because it was with Wayfair. So definitely, you guys understand that they do have a credit score, but I don't think it's too much of a big threat when it comes down to removing accounts from your credit reports with the credit bureaus. But who knows? Maybe you do want to go ahead and dispute that. Okay, let me see. Uh-oh. Do you need to register with the Secretary of State before you apply for a DUNS number? When I actually got business credit, I never applied for a DUNS number. I never applied. So when and I never applied at all. I always, what I did was I just got my Net30 accounts, and then they automatically gave me one. I never applied for it at all. They always say you can apply for it. All I did was I just got like my Quill, and those look smaller, you know, Net30 accounts, and then they automatically populated one with me. Like if you do like the Uline, they automatically populated one for me. So you don't necessarily have to register to do that. And sometimes people think that you'll have to set up your business completely to get a credit card. I told you guys how I kind of snuck and got a business credit card. I got 2 business credit cards with Capital One. But all you have to do, and listen, I'm not telling y'all to do this either. Let me put that out there. I'm not telling you guys to do this. I'm just telling you guys what would possibly happen if you do it, right? So with Capital One, if you try to get a business card with Capital One, they want you to use a business address. So what I did is I made sure my information was in the 401. I make sure that all my business information was listed and made, was put out there. I know you guys probably know about that. So I made sure I listed my business. And after that, I took an address from Regis. Yes, I say took because if you ever see like a virtual office, you can technically, that virtual office address that you see is going to be the same address that they're going to use if you pay them monthly, so that you can use this like what, you know, they may pay $100 a month for some of these companies, $65, $80, but I didn't pay. I was broke, y'all. I couldn't pay. So what I did was I just used their address and I put that onto the application and got approved. Now, understand this, you need to have a business address when you try to get business accounts, but you don't have to do all this extra registering. Only thing that you may have to do is if you want to set up an LLC, is definitely set up your LLC. But yeah, y'all didn't hear from me. What is a CPN? A CPN is like it's like a social security number in a way that people use instead of using their social security number, and they'll build it up just like a regular profile. So sometimes people will use a CPN if they mess up their credit and they're like, hey, I just want to have a separate file for my name, and they'll have their name on there and everything the same, and they'll build it up where they'll get like the basic accounts. They'll get like the My Jewelers Club, the New Coast Direct, they'll get the Kickoff, they'll get these small accounts like that. And then as soon as you get those accounts, then when they report to the credit bureaus, they're going to formulate a file for you. They're going to formulate a file for you using your information that you're going to put on there. So you're going to have like a different social security number, and you're still going to have your same name. You can use a different address. I suggest you use a different address, but that's what a CPN is. Kind of, to me, it's like a sneaky social security number. That's what I say. And I don't like CPNs. I don't like CPNs. I don't like people to get CPNs. And the reason why I don't like it is because you need to clear your real name. If you cannot produce a social security card, not saying that you need to, but if you cannot produce a social security card, to me, it's bad. And sometimes people will they'll go straight to the CPN and they'll forget their regular name, and they'll forget that they need to build up their personal credit still, because sometimes people still have their personal credit report with their regular social security number. Then they'll have a CPN number, which is just like a social security number. It looks just like it, but they'll forget that they should still build their regular name up. And maybe you'll use the CPN until your full name is built up. But I always tell people, make sure that you're building your personal name. Like, make sure you fix your credit over there, whatever you have to handle. Start building that up, because it really don't have to take long if you just make sure you keep your balance on your credit cards. You make sure you have 4 credit cards on your credit reports, and anything negative, just work towards getting those removed from your credit reports, and then you should be fine usually. But some people use those and they say they're illegal. Some people say they're not illegal, but I don't mess with them. So I seen quite a few call me naive. I had quite a few inquiries that call me naive, but it's no. I wouldn't get all of the inquiries removed. So if you have multiple inquiries on your credit reports and you have accounts attached to them, especially accounts that you want to keep, accounts that's positive, they got payment history, I would not dispute all of those inquiries. And don't forget, a lot of your inquiries, they're going to fall off in 1.5 to 2 years. They have to fall off, right? So it depends on what you want to do. It depends on what you want to do when it comes down to those inquiries. But you can dispute those inquiries. Just to me, if you have accounts on your credit reports that you want to keep, do not mess with those inquiries, because they're going to delete that account too. So if you go in and say, hey, I want to remove this inquiry from my credit report, then they're going to assume that you need to get that account removed too. So don't mess with the inquiry if it's attached to an account that you want. But yeah, don't forget they're going to fall off too. Yeah, that's what it is, a CPN. That's what it stands for. Hey sis. I like that. Hey. I always say you guys are my credit cousins. That's what I say. We're credit cousins. Hey, I'm back. Would you recommend Chase? Well, I usually, on my end, when it comes down to my clients, I usually don't suggest any Chase credit cards to my clients. I don't. I always try to tell my clients to go towards the credit unions. That's just being honest. So it's up to you what you want to get. But I usually tell all my clients to go towards the credit unions. And the reason why I say that is because credit unions, they can give you high limits and they're not so strict on you. They're not so hardcore. I told you guys how I was able to get a $20,000 loan from a credit union. I was able to get a $6,000 credit card, and I was able to refinance an upside down car with a 620 credit score. So I always tell people to go towards the credit union. And when I first When I first got turned 18, so I worked at the bank when I was 17, right? But when I turned 18, I actually got a credit card, and I ended up messing up the credit card, but I didn't know anything about it. I just got it, right? I just thought, oh, free money, $200 limit, great. But I got a $200 credit card with them right away with no credit. A lot of times, these companies are not going to give you credit cards like that. So a lot of people on my channel, you probably messed up your credit, you're trying to rebuild it up, and you really don't want much. You probably just want a house, probably give you about $10,000 to $15,000 in credit cards, and they can be scattered out. It don't have to be a $10,000 or $15,000 credit card. Maybe you have $5,000 here, maybe you have $6,000 there, maybe you have $2,000 or $3,000 credit card, but they can be scattered out. So I always tell people, if you are scattered out, what is that? They can be scattered. It can be multiple credit cards, right? The limit can be scattered. So I always tell people, if you want to get a credit card, try to go towards the credit union. And I'm really trying to tell a lot of people to build that relationship with Navy Fed. I always wanted to build another relationship with Navy Fed, and I'm finally doing it. And I never knew it was so easy to get into, you guys. I never knew it was that easy to get into Navy Fed. I always help my clients get into Navy Fed, and they always say, "Oh, Rickita, I'm gonna help you get in." They have the day where I can share my code and I can get people in, and I never hear from them. So now I know how easy it is to get in and how you really don't need to show documentation. So yeah, I always tell people to go towards a credit union, and it don't have to be Navy Fed. It can be a credit union in your area. So definitely, I always tell people to go towards a credit union. But if you want to get into any Chase credit card, won't you just compare the two, see which one is better, and then call them if you have any concerns to try to figure out which one may be easier, which one may be hard to get into. Other than discovering Navy Federal, what's your number one secure recommendation? Maybe pull me down some. I don't know why I kicked that so hard. When it comes down to a secure credit card, my number one secure credit card, I would think my number one secure credit card would be if you can get it with a credit union. Seriously, I'm telling you. And the reason why I say that is because I remember when I tried to get all these different loans. I remember when I maxed out my credit cards and I needed to refinance. It was really a credit union. And when I tell y'all, I had so many inquiries. I told y'all one time I had like 70 different inquiries. I had like 7 different inquiries, and I was not able to refinance with these different banks. I was able to build a relationship with a credit union. I got everything I wanted from that credit union. So much as to say, he said, it's a smaller credit union. I like to go to the smaller credit union. They probably got 1 or 2. It's not huge, but if they got like 1 or 2, I like to go with that credit union, ask them for a credit builder loan if you have the money to do that, and also a secure credit card. But when I went to my smaller credit union, he told me as long as you're trying to get a loan under $250,000, he will sign on it. But if it was more than that, he'll have to get 1 additional signature. But the point that I was talking to somebody that's able to sign on loans was big to me. If you guys ever tried to buy a home or you went through the process, then you know that underwriters, they're behind the scenes. You can't talk to them. If they deny you or if something's wrong, they can't talk to you and ask you questions. You're just denied a lot of times, or there's a middleman between you two. So if you guys really want to build a relationship and you want to get a secure credit card, then maybe you guys want to go with a credit union. And if you're like, okay, Rickita, I don't know if I want to go to a credit union, I just want to get one right now over the internet, then I always tell everybody to get a credit card with a credit builder card. And that it really depends. When I tell people to get the credit card with the credit builder card, those are for the people that's trying to really boost their credit score quickly, because with a credit builder card, they report to the credit bureau. Let me actually share that link really quickly, you guys. Actually share my screen. There we go. With the credit builder card, you know how usually when you get a credit card, they'll wait until after you get your first bill to report. They're going to report to the credit bureaus in as little as 2 weeks. They don't wait till you get your first bill. So I always tell people definitely sign up, because in as little as 2 weeks, they'll go ahead and report to the credit bureaus. And they'll report to all 3 credit bureaus. They're not going to check your credit, so you don't have to worry about getting a hard inquiry. And it's only $200. And they also allow you to have 2 credit cards with them, 2 secure credit cards. So I always tell people to get this. And one of my clients, I don't even know how he even doing anymore, but I maybe have to reach out to him. But when he signed up for this, he really needed a lot of points on his credit reports because he wanted to go ahead and get a car. His credit score went up 87 points when he signed up for the credit builder card, because they reported before he even got the car. So it was like, what? You didn't even get the card, you just signed up. So I always tell people to sign up for the credit builder card, and let me drop that link just in case you guys are interested. And you guys can sign up for, when you think about getting a secure credit card, you can sign up for the credit builder card. It's good if you wanted to report right away, but at the same time, when it comes down to this secure credit card, it would not graduate. Like if you guys get like the Discover secure card, that will graduate. And I believe if you guys check on my previous videos, I still have my guide available. You can get a free guide on the secure credit cards that I recommend. But if you guys get the Discover secure credit card, that card will graduate. If you guys get the Capital One, that one will graduate also. So those credit cards will graduate, which means now you think about it like this. If you was to get a secure credit card with Capital One or Discover, right? After you keep paying your bill on time, then it will graduate. That means that they'll close your old secure credit card, and then they'll put you into a regular credit card with them. And when you get a regular credit card with them, you can always ask for an increase so that you can get a higher limit. So, it really just depends. But if you want something to report right away because you want a quick boost in your credit score because you want to get a new credit card, then I always tell people to get the credit builder card. But if you really want to build a relationship, you want to take your time, you want to do it right, you don't just want to rush into something, then I always tell people to go with a credit union because, like, seriously, credit unions are the best. Do I have slow-mo on? No. I have my direct connect too. I just bought a cord and we just got the internet switched over here. So I don't know why it's doing that if my screen is going slow on your end. By the way, I'm only 15. Okay. Yes, I called Cortland the same stream. He's working on the main third. Okay, good. Yeah, work on the main companies to remove those accounts from your credit reports. And don't forget too, the credit bureaus, the only reason that we're able to dispute accounts with the credit bureaus, the reason why we're able to do that is because we have the FCRA, which is the Fair Credit Reporting Act. These bureaus have to abide by that too. They have the information. So that means that if you see an error or if you say it's an error, they have to investigate it to see if it's an error, and they'll have to delete that account. Same way the credit bureaus have to delete the account. So if I were you guys, I will focus on disputing with these companies too, and you may be able to see your accounts get removed faster. And with SageStream, if you guys are trying to remove inquiries from your credit report, then definitely do not hesitate with doing that SageStream right away. Like when I tried to first get like some addresses, even addresses, I tell you guys, a lot of collection accounts, they're attached to your addresses and your phone numbers, and then you may have multiple social security numbers, multiple date of births, right? I remember when I called Experian, I tried to get my addresses removed, and they have identification numbers for everything that's on our credit report, and they'll figure out if one address is tied to what account, right? So I remember I tried to it had like 40 different addresses. Like, I'm so serious. When I first found I had so many addresses, I wanted to call and get it removed. But they was like, oh, we can't remove it because we actually verified that it's yours. But then I found out that they verified it with SageStream. So if you need to get those addresses removed and maybe they're giving you a hard time, then maybe you want to make sure that you freeze your SageStream so that they cannot share that report with anyone. And it should be easier for you to get those addresses removed. Now, let me do a quick stretch, and I'm going to go through these next questions. Don't forget the chiropractor told me to get up every 45 minutes, and it's been an hour and 12 minutes that I've been sitting here. So let me go ahead, 30 seconds, stand up, and then I'll be back.
Realtor and credit repair expert. Hey, beautiful people, it's Rickita, and I'm back with another video.
Okay, you guys, I got my little stretch on. Hey, Rickita, I got the shopping cart trick and it worked for only Victoria's Secrets, nothing else. So if it worked for just Victoria's Secrets, I don't know why. I don't know why it only worked for that company. But if it don't work for other credit cards, then if you're waiting, if you're like some of my clients call me like, Rickita, I need more credit cards. I only got one of the credit cards for the shopping cart trick. I need to try to get the other ones to work. I always tell people to move on. Like seriously, I had people like I think I first showed you guys the shopping cart trick, I believe in August or September, and it's February. Some people are still trying to get those credit cards with the shopping cart trick. And I'll tell everybody, if you are not able to get it to work, man, you really do need to move on because you could have got some other credit cards by now. So I don't know what you have to do to get it to work, but if you're waiting on more credit cards, just say forget it and just go get another credit card from a different company if you're not able to get it to work. And I forget, if your credit score is high enough, the shopping cart trick is for those people that with your credit is iffy. Iffy means that I don't know if you're gonna be able to get it. So if your credit score is high enough, won't you just get the regular credit card? You get a hard inquiry, but then just dispute that hard inquiry. Make sure you guys dispute your hard inquiries before they get added to your credit reports, though. You really do need to do that before the account is added to your credit reports. And remember, I'm not telling you guys to do this, just a suggestion. It's just something that could be done. What credit card would you recommend for an 18-year-old? It depends. If you can get someone in your family to add you as an authorized user, that's what credit card I think that you should get, because authorized users, they're very important, you guys, especially if you're young or even if you're older and you need to build up your credit. If somebody have a high limit credit card or just a credit card in general where they had it for over a year or 2 years and that account is added to your credit reports and you're starting off with nothing, then your credit score is really going to shoot up a lot, usually over like the 620, 650 mark. And as soon as you get over the 620, 650, then you can go ahead and start applying for regular credit cards. But then at this point, if you have a high credit score after becoming an authorized user, then you can go into getting, go into the credit unions and get high limit credit cards right away. Because now you don't have anything in regards to negative on your credit report. You only have positive. And don't forget, you're still going to need more accounts on your credit reports other than just a credit card. You need to make sure you have an installment account in your credit report. So definitely look into getting an installment account. I added 3 cards to increase my score. One of them denied me. Green Dot credit card. The Green Dot credit card denied you? Isn't it? That's a secure credit card. I don't know why would they deny you. So tell me which ones you already have. So if you guys are starting from scratch, you may have negative items still in your credit reports and you need to boost your credit score. Then always tell people to get these credit cards. Let's go through this really quickly. Let's do this rundown. Let me show you which credit cards you guys can apply for if you start off with bad credit and you need to just get some credit cards so you can start boosting your credit score. Then I always tell people to start off with Capital One. Capital One is like the first credit cards that I actually signed up for after I went through the messing up stage, right? So I signed up for the Platinum MasterCard, and I also signed up for the Quicksilver. Now, when it comes down to Capital One, you can get 2 credit cards, 2 personal and 2 business, but you can't get the same exact credit card. So if you sign up for the Capital One credit card, you can get a Platinum and you can get a Quicksilver, but you can't get 2 Platinums. You can't get 2 Quicksilvers, right? You can get either or. So I always tell people to sign up for those. And don't forget, if you guys tried the shopping cart trick, then you may get offers in the mail for the Capital One credit card. Definitely try to see if you can get it. So I always tell you to sign up for Capital One. And if you guys had a bankruptcy, then I want you guys to definitely check out Credit One, because even if you had a bankruptcy a month ago, they may still approve you for the Credit One Bank credit card. So definitely go ahead and check out the Credit One Bank credit card. And if you guys are like, Rickita, I can't get any of those. If you can't get these 2, you guys should back down. You should back up. You shouldn't do anything else. You shouldn't just keep applying for credit cards and getting a hard inquiry. So I told you guys, if you need an account on your credit report, then you can sign up for that new Kickoff account, because when they report to the credit bureau, your credit score should go up. And somebody recently too put in the comments that their credit score went up 40-something points when they first signed up for that Kickoff account. That new Kickoff account. So definitely I suggest that people sign up for the Kickoff. And here it is here, you guys. Let me log in. So here's my account. So when I signed up with them, I just had to buy an ebook with them. So I bought a $10 book. And when I bought a $10 book, they told me, hey, you can pay back $2 per month until you pay back the $10. We're not going to charge you interest fees or anything like that. Just for 5 months, pay $2 per month. Your first bill will be due in 2 months. So I was like, okay, good. But I paid my bill off right away, which you can see I have a $0 balance. But in 8 days, they reported a $500 credit account onto my credit report. So this would be good for those people that need a secure credit card. Definitely sign up for this because it's only $10 to sign up. And you don't have to worry about interest. They're going to report right away. But keep this in mind. Kickoff is only reporting to Experian and Equifax. They're not reporting to TransUnion. TransUnion is acting kind of crazy, I guess, when people trying to report to their credit bureau. I don't know what's going on with TransUnion, but I see that a lot of companies are having a hard time. But sign up for this Kickoff account if you don't already have that Kickoff account. And another one you can sign up for if you need a secure credit card is a credit builder card, which I just told you guys about. You're able to get 2 credit cards with the credit builder. So you'll put a $200 deposit down for this credit card. And when you guys put a $200 deposit down, then they'll send you your credit card, but they'll report to the credit bureau most likely before you can get that credit card, which is good. So they're going to report to the credit bureau. And like I told you, a client, her credit score went up over 80 points when they first signed up for this card, and they really desperately needed it. So I tell everybody to get that card. And you guys can also look into getting an Open Sky credit card. So Open Sky credit card, if you're worried about getting denied for a secure credit card, then look into getting an Open Sky because they're not going to check your credit at all. And with the credit builder card, they're not going to check your credit, but they're not available to people that's in Wisconsin. You guys will have to probably do something like the Open Sky. But those are like the easiest one that you guys can get into. If I can even talk, oh my gosh, those are like the easiest one that you guys can get into. Now, if you're looking for more credit cards, you're like, hey, I don't have any money, but I'm willing to pay extra interest. I just need to get a credit card. Then I want you guys to look into getting the Indigo credit card. And remember, I told you guys about the shopping cart trick. If you guys put your information into Factor Trust and put your information into the pre-screen opt-out, you guys are going to get a lot of offers in the mail. So you guys are going to see this right here where it says receive a mail offer. So go ahead and click apply, and you guys can go ahead and put the information that you got on your letter. So the information that you get on the letter in the mail, you guys will be able to go ahead and put that information into this website, the invitation number and your zip code, and then they'll send you that credit card if you are approved. And then you also have another one that you can do, which is admission lane. Somebody yesterday, I believe, said they were able to get approved for one of the shopping cart trick credit cards, $1,000 Visa. They said they got the letter in the mail. So if you can't get a regular credit card, then look for the letter in the mail and you can respond to the mail offer, and then they should be able to give you that credit card. But yeah, I don't know which ones you have, but make sure you keep the balance low on the ones that you have too. As you keep the balance low on the ones that you already have, then you're going to see your credit score really go up. And you're going to start getting a lot of offers too. And you're going to get a lot of offers in the mail. And on top of that, when you apply for certain credit cards, your credit score is going to be higher. And let me kind of backtrack. Say you apply for Capital One right now. They may deny you because your credit score is low. But if you get secure credit cards, or if you get other credit cards, they're added to your credit reports. That should make your credit score go up. And then you keep the balance low. Then, in 30 days or 60 days, a month or two, you can go back and apply for Capital One, and they may approve you because now you have other credit cards. Now you have history, and now you have credit cards with a low limit. Now they want to say, okay, we're going to approve you because now you have a higher credit score. If you're ever denied for a credit card, don't think that you can't get that credit card ever. It's just usually they'll say, hey, wait 30 days and come back. And that's because they want to see what your credit is going to look like in 30 days. Make sure you guys are paying down the balance on your credit cards and don't spend more than 5%. If you don't spend more than 5%, you don't have to worry about paying down your credit cards to get a higher credit score. You should have your best credit score that you're going to have. But I can't necessarily say you're going to have your best credit score because I told you that I had 2% overall utilization on all my credit cards, 2%. And then my credit score yesterday, it went up 13 points because I paid down my credit cards. Now my overall utilization is at 1%. I think I just paid like I didn't really pay too much too. So just pay down your credit cards and you're going to see your credit score go up. And I went from 2 to 1 and I got that many points. I'm like, what? I don't know what's going on with them, but I was just happy to see it. Oh, you made it? I see that you called me, but I was in the car, and he was like, "Hey, I have somebody I wanted to talk to you," and I'm like, "I am in the car. I am in the car. I can't talk." And I usually don't talk to. I told you guys about this. I am so busy. Like right now, I'm trying to talk as fast as I can so that I can get ready to go get my little ones. I'm just so busy. Unless you're like a client right now that's like signed up and you have something going on with your credit reports that's so major, then I'm gonna have everybody talk to Israel. Like seriously, like that's what I really pay and train them for so that they can help everybody. I have so many clients right now, like so many clients. I just can't talk to everybody. And that's why I go live here so that I can talk to everybody here. But if you want to, go ahead and shoot me a text, and my phone number is here. And usually those text messages, I'll see those text messages, or Israel see before I'll see it, then he'll send that text message to me. But yeah, it's just too much. Why are you all in my wallet? You're in my wallet too much. How can I remove child support from my credit report? If you guys have child support on your credit report, then all you have to do is just dispute it. And I told you guys about the exclusive membership. And when we made a video about removing accounts from your credit reports, and I was showing you like the different accounts that's on your credit report, I showed you the sheet that I gave you guys access to. Matter of fact, it's right next to me. So if you have child support on your credit reports, child support is supposed to be listed a certain way. So this is like my book. I told you that it took me a while to put this together. It took me like 7 months to put this together. So if you have child support, this is how a child support account is supposed to look on your credit reports. So if they don't have all of the information filled in just like this, and I have like the different codes, you see all those numbers and codes? I have some of the codes on this side on how it's supposed to be listed. And then I also have those codes in the back of this book. But all of this I put into the exclusive membership. So if you're having a hard time removing, not student loans, I'm sorry. If you're having a hard time removing child support from your credit reports, definitely look inside the exclusive membership, because I have exactly how your child support account is supposed to be listed and report it. If it's not reported that way, then you can dispute it, let them know that it's not reported that way, and it should be removed from your credit reports. Now, I did have somebody contact me, and I looked at their credit reports, and they said, I really want to get this child support removed from my credit reports. And I told them, hey, we don't need to remove this child support. This child support is actually helping you. You don't have any late payments. You're almost done paying it off, and you have so much history. So, and it wasn't reporting negative at all. So I told them, hey, keep paying on it. You're almost done paying on it, and leave that account alone because it's helping you. So I guess it would depend if that account is negative or not. But if it's negative, you want to get it removed, definitely look inside the exclusive membership, because I have all of the details on how your child support account should be reported. And a lot of times it's not reported correctly. So just dispute that account that way. And if the way I'll show you guys inside the exclusive membership. And if you have any questions or you want us to do it for you, don't forget, anybody that's a part of my exclusive membership, you guys will have free credit repair. Not mad at that. Move on. How do I get a medical bill removed from my credit report? Medical bills, if you have medical bills on your credit report, you just will send out a dispute the same way you will any other account. Just send a dispute letter into the credit bureaus, dispute those medical bills. But make sure you guys understand this. I showed you how you can do like a basic dispute when it comes down to dispute medical bills. So you can just say it's a HIPAA violation, and you can point out, or you can point out everything that's wrong with the account. But it's the same way you would dispute any other account. Just send a letter into the credit bureaus, and then usually you'll see those accounts come off right away, or sometimes you have to keep disputing it every month to get that account removed. If you want to get that account removed faster, make sure you guys are freezing your third parties. And if you want to, you could send a letter directly to that company too and threaten them, or send them a complaint, and then that will help you guys get it removed faster. Oh yeah, it's complicated. Need a realtor and credit builder for personal and business. I know. That sounds like I'm really busy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. But Israel, okay, so I don't do business credit right now. I don't do business credit. only do personal. Let's start there. Israel know everything that you need to know about personal. He can tell you, hey, like if you guys call 833 Rickita, you guys are going to talk to Israel. So you can see right here, this is our phone number. So if you call, you will talk to Israel. Israel can look at your credit reports for free, and he can tell you which account you should apply for. And if you need to apply for accounts, and then he'll also tell you how to remove your negative accounts from your credit reports, and then he'll let you know which accounts you should remove from your credit reports. And when it comes down to, me being a realtor right now, I'm kind of just focusing on credit, and I figure by the end of next month and in April, that's when I'm going to be full out getting people ready to buy. Right now, I do not suggest anybody buy a house. I just don't suggest anybody buy a house right now because the interest rates are low. Yeah, the interest rates are low, but these houses are overpriced right now. So I'm not really into the realtor part of it. But if you have any questions, definitely call or text us, and Israel should be able to answer all the questions that you have. Do I need to freeze secondary bureaus to remove inquiries? You don't necessarily need to freeze them, but if you want to have a greater chance at getting it removed, your inquiries removed, I always tell people to actually freeze their Sage Stream or dispute it also. So their Sage Stream account, you guys. And I told everybody about the Sage Stream inside of the exclusive membership. So I told you guys I was able to get my inquiries removed in 4 hours, so you guys can go that same route to get your inquiries removed. But if you're having a hard time getting it removed, then you may want to freeze your Sage Stream. So that's the company. And then too, always, no matter what, freeze your CoreLogic. CoreLogic is doing too much. Like they're doing too much. They're sending your reports to too many different companies, and we don't even know what's on that report unless you guys look at it. So your CoreLogic, they got the telecheck, so they know all about, the things that's going on with your banking and things like that. And then they also have the rent track, so they'll know about evictions. So if you guys have evictions, then you guys definitely want to go and freeze it. Definitely want to freeze it. And then too, they have the Credo. I believe I'm saying that right. I hope I'm saying that right. They have a CoreLogic Credo where they are sending your reports to auto dealerships. So if you had like repossessions, they'll verify your repossessions. So they're sending your report to auto dealerships if you're trying to get a car. And then also if you're trying to get a mortgage, companies will pull your reports if you're trying to get a mortgage. So I definitely tell people to go ahead and freeze the CoreLogic, but definitely Sage Stream if you're working on your inquiries. But I have a video that just came out at 2 o'clock. Well, 2 o'clock Eastern time, 1 o'clock Central Standard Time. So hopefully you guys are able to check that out. And thank you guys for coming on to my live today. I am not going to go the additional 30 minutes because I told you guys I cannot sit in this chair for longer than an hour. And I've been in that chair for an hour and 31 minutes. And I'm feeling kind of tight already. So I'll be back live with you guys tomorrow. So I'll be live tomorrow at 12 o'clock Central Standard Time. So if you guys have any questions, definitely let me know. And if you see in the beginning part of the video, I went through 10 questions. So if you guys ever want me to make a personalized video for you, all you have to do is just drop your question in my video, and then I'll go ahead and copy and paste those questions. So when I go live, I can answer them. And then you may see that I'm pushing out a lot of small little videos answering these same questions. So if you miss me live, then you may still be able to see those different videos and get your questions answered. And you'll be like, oh my gosh, she answered my question. But if you miss it, you drop a question, you leave, you'll see that I'm going to post those questions on my channel. But let me get ready to edit this. I have to talk to a client right now that's been on my schedule for a while. I'm going to talk to that client now, and then I did a video on my hair and my makeup. Get ready with me, and I look rough. Don't talk about me, you guys. Don't talk about me, but I will see you guys tomorrow. And if you guys want free credit repair or you guys want access to my dispute letters, then you guys definitely go to 750andupclub.com or look down in the description and join my exclusive membership. And if you join my exclusive membership, make sure you use a $30 off coupon, which is credit 101. So just type in credit 101 and you guys will get access to the $30 coupon. You will have it added to your checkout. You didn't get it? Let me know if you got it before I leave. Oh, you know what? Let me talk about this. Just for a little bit. Let me kind of stretch a little bit. Let me stretch. I gotta make sure I stretch, but let me talk about it. So I told you guys I was going to talk to you guys about cryptocurrency. Well, I'm going to personally send it right after this. I told you guys I was going to talk to you guys about cryptocurrency, but I feel like this is not the time to talk about cryptocurrency. So let me show you now my cryptocurrency. I'm at a zero balance. I took all of my cryptocurrency out because it was a huge drop in the market, and I still have $1,600 sitting into my Coinbase, and I sent my money to different companies, and I'll show you what I mean by that. But I still have $1,600 sitting there. I may put it in at the bottom after it bottom out, but if you can see, there's been a huge drop. There's been a huge drop. You see all the negatives? That's all the people profits just going down the drain. Now, I don't want to say going down the drain. Somebody is getting those profits. Money does not disappear. It just shifts. So, yeah. Even like, look at the graph, you guys. The graph went all the way up to, I started, when I had the graph, I think I put like $200 in it. It went all the way up to like 1,000. It went all the way to 1,000, but then don't forget they got this crash now, so it's like woo! It went all the way down. So I'm not telling anybody about cryptocurrency. I put all of my money out, even my XRP. And if you guys don't know about XRP, then I'll tell you guys about XRP later. We had so many of our cryptocurrency literally just was going up, like literally doubling, like crazy. So people made a lot of money, especially if you took your money out on time. But I took all my money out, so I usually use the Coinbase. I don't like the fees that I pay when I got my money out of Coinbase at all. But I also use my Uphold, which let me show it to you guys. So I use Coinbase. You can also use Uphold. Yeah, I still have $1,700 in this account. But let me see. Let me go to the markets. So yeah, I use Uphold too, and you can see like they have even their charts there. So yeah, I use Uphold, but everything again is negative. So hopefully you guys are able to pull your money out. 19%, 18% drop. 17, 23%, 17, 22, 16. So it's been a huge drop. And look at Ether. Ether is at 14. It went all the way up to 2,000. Now it's at 1,400 right now. So I use Uphold. I use Coinbase. I just showed you guys those two. I also use blockchain, but I don't think I logged into blockchain on my phone yet. I didn't log into blockchain on my phone yet, but I do have that because you can use that on your computer also. So the blockchain, so you can see that's the blockchain. With the blockchain, that's where I was holding all my Ether. So you can hold all your Ether. That's why I was holding my Ether there. And you can also use Cash App. And I use Cash App when I first bought my Bitcoin. So you can see I already put $1,000 in Bitcoin, and I put it into me when it was really late. So you can see my Cash App, I got $1.2 thousand in there. So I think I'm going to leave it in there for right now. Here we go, here, my Cash App. I think I want to leave it in there right now, but you can buy cryptocurrency through your Cash App. I do not like the fees that they're charging for these different apps. I just don't like it. I don't like it at all. And I know I need to still get my screen fixed. I just don't like the thought of me leaving my phone with somebody for 2 hours. Like, that's a long time. To me, that's a really long time for me to get rid of my phone. So I'm gonna go get it fixed. Hopefully this weekend, or maybe I'll just have Babe drop it off or whatever. It's down the street, but you can use Cash App too. And what is the name of the company I'm planning on using next? Because I heard a lot of people talking about the company, but I want to do research first. Yeah, it's called BitPay. I'm going to start using BitPay, but I don't use BitPay right now. I plan on using it, and I plan on getting into it more to buy and sell my crypto. The only reason why I got Uphold, and if you don't know about XRP, then probably do a little research on them and try to research everything because there's so much information out there. And the reason why I got Uphold is because that was the only company that I found that would let me buy XRP. So when I had my XRP in Coinbase, they wouldn't even let me take my money out. Like my money was dropping. I was like, no, give me money. And I put $1,200 into the XRP, and it went up at its most. I went up to 3,000. So yeah. So I tried to take my money out of Coinbase, and they wouldn't let me take it out in terms of just putting it in cash into my Coinbase wallet. So I actually had to take my money from Coinbase and send it to my Uphold to be able to take it out. And now you see I just have the money just sitting over in Uphold right now. But you can use Uphold, you can use Coinbase, you can use the blockchain, you can use PayPal now, you guys. You can buy it with PayPal. They have it on PayPal. And you can also buy it, did I miss one? With Cash App. And I told you I want to use a BitPay. I might sign up for that later on today, but I just have a busy schedule. But yeah, again, let y'all know too much of my business. 2 hours is a long time right here. It is. I don't know why it would take that long for them to fix. I don't know why it would take that long for them to fix my screen. And the worst part of it is I just got the phone. I only had the phone for 3 days, and then I broke it because I didn't have my case. Excuse me. I didn't have my case. I got it from I didn't have my case, but I got my phone. And I just dropped it. I had it on my lap, and then I got out the car, and this thing is so slippery without a case. I got out of the car, and then it fell, and I was so sad. I wanted to cry so bad. I was like, you know what? That's a sign. I should have got an iPhone. But I got a Samsung. That's my fault. But yeah, you guys, and it's I think 2 hours is a long time for me to be sitting right here too. So yeah. Is it true that they're about to get rid of the 3 credit bureaus? Yeah, it's true. It's true. And there's other companies out there right now. Let me stretch some. There's other companies out there right now that's building up on the blockchain so that we can have our own. I told you guys about this before. So we can have our files on the blockchain, and we can create our own files too. Don't forget the blockchain is decentralized. It's decentralized. No iPhone. It's decentralized, meaning that the credit bureaus is not going to own our information. We're going to own our own information. We can send our own report to whoever we want to send it to. So I'll tell you guys more about that. I'm still doing more research on it, but I want us to stay on top of that. That's why I really want us to clean our credit reports right now, because how it's set up and how I see a lot of companies setting it up is that they're going to try to get your information verified through the main credit bureaus. Oh my gosh, why is the screen freezing? Oh, the screen is freezing, you guys. I think it's a sign I'm supposed to get up. But they're going to verify our information through the main credit bureaus too, which is crazy. But I guess they'll import and verify that it's us. But I would want our credit files to be completely clean. So if we were to have to get something sent over, it would be good information. So I don't know how that's going to work right now. Totally, I don't know like the full details, but I know it's going to happen. Just look into China and the cashless society, you guys, and don't get left out, and educate yourselves, and I'll make sure I put out more videos. But let me get my stretch on, and I'll see you guys later. Make sure you guys join my exclusive membership and use my coupon codes. You guys can get $30 off. Credit 101.